Okay, hello everyone. Today we're here in Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020 in the Cessna Skyhawk. We have a 40 nautical mile flight from Sierra 43 Harvey Field to 4W0 Bandera State. We'll be flying with a custom livery, which is the 1956 Skyhawk art. I will put the link for that livery so that you too can enjoy it. And we also have a custom airport. Sierra 43 Harvey Field is downloaded from the forums. That is also free. We'll be hand flying as always for this flight using visual navigation with a little bit of GPS help. Let's hop into the cockpit and get started. Okay, as we run through the startup checklist, I'll take you through the flight brief. We are taking off from Sierra 43 Harvey Field, which is an untowered field. It is just outside of the Bravo airspace of Seattle, and we are going to remain outside of that airspace for the entire flight. We'll be using 2 GPS waypoints to help us do that, but we've actually got great visual references even without those waypoints, so either way, we should be fine. Bandera State is nestled in between the mountains there, so we're going to be following a highway to get there, and I think it's going to be pretty tight once we get there, so we'll see how that looks when we arrive, but I think it's going to be a challenge to fly a standard pattern and land at Bandera. We're running with another mod for this flight. This is the G1000 version of the Cessna Skyhawk. So this is a mod for the G1000, which adds a bunch of features. One of the most notable, and my favorite, is the ability to have the map track up, which is what I'm used to when flying an X-plane with the GPS. So you will notice that if you pay attention to the map here. I will put the link so that you can enjoy that mod as well. Just like in our last flight, I will be streaming live ATC in the background. This is from liveatc.net. And in this case, we'll be listening to Payne Field, which is a Class Delta airport near where we're taking off, and Seattle approach along the way. Seattle often is staffed by VATSIM, but once again, my personal schedule doesn't seem to match up with the controllers at VATSIM. I think it's because I tend to do my flights in the morning, and you'll find more staffing in the evening on VATSIM. So sooner or later, I will be able to use live ATC, although we wouldn't really need it for this unless we're going to get flight following, because both are untowered and we're remaining clear of the Bravo. Harvey traffic, Cessna 359 Golf Charlie, taxi runway 15, Harvey.
Cessna 38 Echo, are you more northwest bound or more northeast bound?
Flight controls.
We will run through the run-up while we're sitting here at the hold short lines.
Left downwind, runway 34 left.
Left downwind, 34 left, cab 4680.
Harvey traffic, Cessna 359 Golf Charlie, departing runway 15, straight out departure, climbing 3,500, Harvey.
Uniform, make left traffic, runway 34 left at Alpha 7, clear for takeoff.
Okay, other than the displaced threshold markings, there's no runway markings here in this version. I would like those. They do exist in real life. So I had to pause here and check my heading to make sure I was actually taking off on runway 15, which I am. I commented in the last video, the Skyhawk is handling much better since the last patch. It's not like a Mario Kart anymore, zipping left and right on the runway. So that's good. It also rotates very smoothly on takeoff, which I like. And not building up the speed I thought I would. The runway ending's coming up really quickly. And we've got some trees over there to the left. Oh, this isn't good. We might die here. This might be a very, very short flight. Okay, that was not how to take off. I was just commenting how look at those trees. I was just commenting how much better the Cessna flies, but apparently the patch didn't improve the pilot at all. So we'll have to hopefully get a pilot upgrade, which is me in the next patch. Either that or I'll have to get better at flying. Okay, so I like Flight Chops if you enjoy watching real aviation, and I think it was Flight Chops that had the video some time back, and it wasn't their flight, but they'd posted a video that another pilot had posted where they took off at a high altitude, and the aircraft didn't climb the way that they expected due to the density differences, and it was similar. They were looking at the trees coming up, and they just weren't climbing, and they weren't quite sure if they were going to clear them, and they did, fortunately. And I remember the pilot saying, "Okay, let's not do that again." So I kind of felt like that right there. But we are still alive. Woohoo! So we get to make more simulations. This area is full 3D photogrammetry, so let's sit back and enjoy that awesome scenery. Alright, that was a lot of fun. The scenery here was awesome as always. I love flying in Washington State. Bandera was a real challenge to land at, as predicted. There were mountains on both sides, and I had to extend my downwind to give me enough time to turn around and do a very long final. So, a challenge, but I was up for it, and it was really cool. Loving this livery. Be sure to check out the links in the details so that you too can enjoy it. If you enjoy content like this, click that like button, hit the subscribe button, and be sure to leave me a comment. As always, thanks a lot for flying along with me, and stay tuned for further flight adventures.